every 4 or 6 weeks or so, because we want to have peace of mind that deep down his skin is clean and there's no bad bacteria or mite or anything like that, making a nice little home in there. So that's just about a 7 to 10 minute bath for dogs without skin issues. And this is where Thera-Clean baths are growing by popularity. We're getting more and more pet owners contacting us by email or phone call saying, I love this, where can I get it? And you can go on our website and click on the Find a Location tab to find out where our clients are. But it's, as the world, Dr. Morgan, gets more and more, especially in the human industries, more holistic, more all-natural, more organic, if you will, this is where this bath, why were we saying that it's not good for our four-legged family members? So this is where a lot of pet owners are coming in and replacing a traditional bath, if you will, with a Thera-Clean bath because of the value that it can clean to a level that products just cannot. And not saying that, a lot of groomers come along to us and they see us at trade shows and they're just like, I don't have to buy shampoo ever again. No, that's false. Products still have their place. And if Mary or Mrs. Smith wants her dog to smell like blueberry scented shampoo, you better believe that dog's going to smell like blueberry scented shampoo because that dermal skin bed is so much cleaner and healthier. And that's our tagline. Clean skin is healthy skin.
So after you do the microbubble system, then you could bathe them with a scented shampoo if you wanted to after that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's up to the groomer, veterinarian, or whoever doing the bath to know the history of the dog. So if you know that Mary's dog, for instance, doesn't have any allergies to perfumes and things like that, sure, absolutely, get it in there because it's going to, now that the follicles are completely open, and you can see a couple of these photos on our website and social media platforms of, I know when I was over in Tokyo researching the technology, I went and got my own scalp cleaned. And they had this special little camera, and I'm sitting in the salon chair like any other time you go into the hair salon, and we'll get into hair salons and spas eventually one day. And they had this little special camera that was hooked up to an iPad, and I'm sitting there in the chair, and I'm looking at my own scalp. And it was quite funny, and I'm blessed to have all my hair. But you can see the grays and stuff like that, and you can see a live, microscopic view of your scalp. And it was funny because the salon owner who was looking after me, and I had the translator with me, I had noticed the pigment of my skin, or scalp, if you will, was gray. And he starts rhyming something off in Japanese, and the translator covers her mouth, and she's all embarrassed. And I'm like, what is he saying? And, excuse me, says that you have too much stress and not enough sleep. And and that's why the scalp is all gray. And I was just, okay, well, you start a company. And 10 minutes after, we did the same one again, put the camera there, and not only are my pores really open, my skin was a nice pink color. It was quite fascinating even for me to see on my own skin. And wow. This is what happens with the animals, or pets, if you will, that their pores are nice and open. And that's where we teach our clients about knowing the history and asking questions with the pet owner, and the pet owner working with the groomer or the veterinarian and going, tell me all about your dog. We have one, I'll give you a great story about a client of ours in St. Cloud, Florida, and her name is Katrina, and Beautiful Dog Salon, where a dog had come in and they heard about Thera-Clean, and of course her groomer didn't have it, so they were kind of at the end of their rope, and they thought, you know what, I'll just give this a whirl, and the dog was a mess, apparently. It looked like it was rolling around in ketchup. It was so red and inflamed. So she got him in the bubbles, and I believe it was a bulldog. Shocker there. And so basically the skin had went a nice, healthy pink after the first bath, and she educated the pet owner and gave her some materials that we produce for our clients and marketing stuff, and went home and said, you come back in a week, and let's get the second bath done and all of this. Well, the phone rings about an hour later, and the pet owner is absolutely irate. And she's just like, I thought you said this, and I thought you said that. My dog looks even worse. He's miserable. He's scratching. There's a little bit of blood and all this. And so poor Katrina has to get this. Okay, come on back in. She phones me up. She goes, what do you think this is? And I said, okay, let's ask some questions. We've got to determine what happened when they left the salon to the time an hour later that she called. And the first thing I had said was, the very first thing, like you had already mentioned, is what are we feeding this dog? And it starts with the diet, obviously. But the next one is, what are the known allergies? And I said to her, did you ask if the dog has an allergy to grass? And she goes, oh, no, I didn't do that. I said, okay, keep me posted, call me back. So the pet owner comes in, and she says to the pet owner, what happened between now and then? It's only been an hour. And she says, I didn't do anything. We got home, and she went outside and laid on the lawn and sat in the sun. Does your dog have an allergy to grass? Yeah, I didn't tell you that. And the pores are so open and susceptible now to these allergens. It's very important to the pet owner to work with the groomer or the veterinarian that has the technology to stay away from those quote-unquote triggers. But let's avoid them now and watch the allergens and things like that be pulled out naturally while we avoid grass or what have you with the animals in each and every different case. Does that make sense?
That is very cool, and that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. That answers a lot of. You just answered a lot of questions that I have had. It's like, sometimes people will call me up and they go, "Well, I went and got that bath that you told me to get, and now my dog looks worse than ever. He's bright red, he's scratching, and that thing is horrible. I'm never doing that again." And that is really, so you just explained to me what's going on. Because one of my questions was, do they ever look worse before they look better? Well, certainly
Absolutely.
They do if we open up the pores and then go roll around in the grass that you're allergic to.
Yeah. Yeah, the more you can, as a pet owner, the more you can tell or give information to whoever has or is doing the Thera-Clean bath, the better. And, we got to know what the triggers are in the history of the dog. And like we said before, it starts with the diet. What are you feeding your dog? As much as I love it, if I ate fast food for 30 days straight, what's the largest organ in the body, whether you're a person or an animal? The skin. And what holds all the toxins? The skin. And, my skin is going to, along with a lot of other body parts, but my skin is going to tell me, we got to cut this out. You're feeding yourself. Is it even food anymore? It's just crap. And, let's get real food into me. And, if you go on our YouTube page, there's just type in Thera-Clean and episode 2 of what we like to call Thera-Clean TV. There's a the before picture's a little hard to look at, and it was a rescue dog down just outside of Atlanta. That it had cleared it up in severe mange and allergies. Dog's name's Carl. And we talked to the groomer that did it, and all it was, Dr. Morgan, was a diet change and Thera-Clean. There were no meds whatsoever. And, of course, once we regrew the hair and helped everything, be back, this dog was a dog again. And the before pictures, like I said, they're a little hard to look at, but Carl got rescued immediately. And I think you touched on it before that, you go to these rescue centers, and we're getting our clients to work more and more with their local rescue centers and getting these dogs and cats, what have you, rescued finally. You go down those cages, and the ones with no hair and the severe skin, nobody's taking them on, except
absolutely.
For people like yourself, because all they see is vet bills and just such a severe uphill climb.
Yeah, it's a chronic nightmare for many pet owners. Yeah. All right, it's time for us to take another break to hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, I've got a few more questions for Kyle, because I'm learning a lot here. I love these interviews because I learned so much, and I'm thinking I know what Thera-Clean is and how it works and what it does and what we use it for, and I'm still learning. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Interested in learning more? Visit Dr. Morgan's website at www.drjudymorgan.com, where you'll find detailed information about her blogs, a schedule of her upcoming speaking engagements, free information about integrative and holistic medicine, as well as an interactive forum where anyone can ask Dr. Morgan a question completely for free. Visit her website today to join the mailing list, where you'll find exclusive information and promotions only available to those select subscribers. Dr. Morgan is an accomplished author, having published several books about veterinary medicine and home cooking for your pets. You can find From Needles to Natural, detailing her journey from practicing traditional medicine to understanding the healing power of holistic practices today on Amazon Prime, as well as What's for Dinner Dexter and Canine Kitchen Capers, which are two great recipe books that you'll find both delicious and entertaining. When it comes to our pets' health, you can never be too careful. We invest significant time in ensuring that they have long and happy lives, but it's important to invest the same dedication into our own longevity. The key active ingredient in Dr. Morgan's wellness formula, pure New Zealand deer antler velvet, is now available as a standalone human-grade product. Life Deer Antler Velvet is a whole food supplement rich in calcium and collagen to support healthy joints and strong bones. Our products prioritize purity, ethical harvesting, and quality sourcing above all else. Visit lifepurerecovery.com to learn more and order your first bottle today.
Tune in to world-renowned author, speaker, and holistic veterinarian Dr. Judy Morgan, and now radio host of Dr. Judy Morgan's Naturally Healthy Pets on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network every Monday and Tuesday, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Not sure which vaccinations should be given or how often? Not sure which food is best for your individual pet? Find out the answers to your questions in this weekly show, where Dr. Judy interviews top experts and showcases the latest products that will help your pets stay naturally healthy.
Does your dog have bad breath? Tired of spending money on expensive dental procedures? Try out Dr. Morgan's Dental Drops today and save money while maintaining your pet's oral health. With New Zealand deer antler velvet as the primary ingredient, Dr. Morgan's Dental Drops are effective for treating stomatitis, gingivitis, and ulcers. You can purchase Dr. Morgan's Dental Drops directly from Amazon Prime or from her website, www.drjudymorgan.com. Dr. Morgan's Wellness Formula for dogs and cats provides multiple health benefits in one product. Made with all natural ingredients sourced from New Zealand, this supplement can be used routinely to maintain overall physical and mental well-being. This product is particularly beneficial for the maintenance of joint health, nerve and brain function, skin and coat health, immune function, gut health, and liver health. Find Dr. Morgan's Wellness Supplement today on Amazon Prime or at her website, drjudymorgan.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Dr. Judy Morgan's Naturally Healthy Pets on DreamVision7Radio.com. So I've been discussing the Thera-Clean system, and so that I don't forget, I'm going to give you the website. It's www.thera-clean.com. Their Facebook is Thera-Clean Microbubbles. Twitter is Thera-Clean Inc. Instagram, Thera-Clean, and apparently they also have YouTube. So we were discussing during the break, this is not a one-and-done treatment, and particularly with a lot of these animals, they're coming in with such chronic disease. If there was a miracle cure where I could wave my magic wand and have them cured in one treatment, believe me, I would be making millions of dollars, and I would be the most sought-after veterinarian in the world. Nothing is, it takes, what people don't understand sometimes is that it took sometimes years for their dog or cat to get into this horrible disaster that they're in with, thick red, what I call alligator skin. It might be red, it might be black, it's all bumpy and itchy. And, so this is not a one-and-done treatment. So what would we expect after the first treatment, and then, how many treatments would it take generally to get these animals where we need them to be?
And excellent question, and this is what we teach a lot of our clients, is that you're right. You're not really going to do anything in one single bath, whether you're dealing with just regular hot spots, atopic dermatitis, yeast infection, pyodermas, mange, what have you. The first bath exposes everything that needs to come out. And you ever see those? Now, I mean, I might be wrong here. They're up here in Canada, and I grew up with them. But you know the product Raid? You know that it's an insect killer. Raid,
Oh yeah.
in those commercials. Yeah. So they have the animated cartoons kind of in their commercials,
right.
and they have all these bugs that are making a nice home.